Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Alina, and in today's video we're going to learn how to bezel this 14mm Rivoli. It's a very elegant design. It's this time I put it on a regular chain, but I'm working on a necklace that will match this bezel. It will have more super duos. It's basically a bezel, simple one, and then we're going to add layers of embellishment, but it looks sophisticated, but it's easy to do. I hope you'll enjoy the video, and it will mean a lot to me if you press the like button. So let's get started. For this project we're going to use beading thread. I'm using 6LB Fireline, but this time we're going to use black color. We're going to use some super duo bronze. They are very nice. You're also going to need some 3mm fire polish. This is copper emerald, which I think it's a gorgeous color. Then you're going to need some 4mm bicones. We're using emerald color. By the way, I will link in the description box all the materials you need. You're also going to need some 11 Toho seed beads. We're going to use this matte color to contrast with all the sparkle we have here. Some 15 Toho seed beads, a beading needle, which mine is already cricket a little bit from all the beading, and you're also going to need a 14mm Rivoli Crystal. I'm going to use this gorgeous light green color. So let's get started. In the meantime, I added 100cm thread, or 39-40 inches. We're going to leave around 4 inches tail, which is 10 cm, and we're going to start by picking up 1 11/0, 1 superduo, 1 11/0, 1 superduo. So we're going to do this 11 times. So we have 2. Let's see, think of them like pairs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't matter which side of the super duo you're going to pick up now. 10 and 11. Let's see, just like this. Now we're going to form a circle, and we're going back through all the beads again. Don't forget to leave the 4-inch tail. So my thread is exiting here. I'm going back through all the beads. Make sure you go through the same hole of the super duo. It's important, and don't skip any of the 11/0s. Let's see, just like this. Pull. Let's finish our circle. I think super duos are very nice idea to craft with, because they are not so expensive and they are very versatile. So now I'm going back through all of the beads again, and as you can see, I want to exit any super duo. So go through the super duo just like this. Okay, so we form our circle. Make sure that tail it's not tangled here. So this is how it looks like. After we go through all the beads again, our thread is exiting this super duo. I want to change the direction of the thread, so the thread is exiting this down hole. I want to move here up. So now, because we changed the direction of the thread, we're going to work counterclockwise. Let me show you. So now we're going to add the beads in this direction. So the next beads we're going to add, it's going to be the 3mm fire polish. I'm just going to put them here. Pick up a 3mm. The thread is exiting this fire polish. We're going to go through the next one on the outside hole, just like this. I hope it's clear enough. And pull. Now pick up another 3mm fire polish and go through this one on the outside part hole. Also, you can use, instead of fire polish, you can use 6/0 seed beads. It will work. Pick up another fire polish, go through the next superduo. Okay, let's pick up one more like this, go through this part here, just like this. Okay, so keep doing this until you have one more left, and I will meet you right back. We already formed our beautiful circle. Let's pick up the last 3mm fire polish. Now we're going to step up. Let me show you. So you're going to go through the superduo and through the first fire polish you just added in the beginning, just like this. Now we're going to add another layer of superduo. So let me show you. Pick up a superduo. I exit this fire polish. I'm just going through the next one, just like this. It's going to stack up the superduo one on top of each other. Try to arrange it like this. It will look just like this. So we're going to do the same thing for the whole circle. I'm picking up a superduo. I'm exiting this fire polish. I'm going through the next one, just like this. Let's see how it will look. Make sure you arrange it. It will look like it has some spikes. It looks still very cute. Pick up a superduo, going through the next fire polish. It's really easy to do and a very amazing stitch. Not the stitch, I mean the design. It's a very wow factor. So pick up another superduo, go through the next fire polish like this. So keep doing this until one more left to add, and I will meet you right there. I add all the superduo, the second layer. Now we're going to add the last one. So we exit this fire polish. I'm going through the next one and through the bottom hole of the second superduo that we just add. Let's see, like this, and through the bottom hole of this superduo from the second row. Let's see if I can make it just like this. So now our circle is starting to look like a sun, which is very cute. There you have it. Now our thread is exiting this bottom hole of the superduo. I will change the direction of the thread again and start working counterclockwise one more time. So I will shift the direction of the thread, going through the same superduo that we just exit, but the upper hole, the second hole. I'm going to pull. Okay, so now we're going back again. So pick up an 11/0. We're going to add an 11/0 in between each superduo from the second row, which is going to make our bezel to curve, so we can insert our Rivoli. So I picked up an 11/0. I exit this superduo. I'm going through the next one, the outside hole, like this. Once you start to add more 11/0s, you will see it's starting to curve. Let's see. Pick up of 11/0. I'm going through the next superduo just like this, and once you start to add the 11/0, pull so it's starting to curve. Pick up an 11/0. Let's see if you can see better like this. I'm exiting this superduo. I'm going through this one. Okay, let me show you one more time on the beading mat. Pick up an 11/0. Go through the next superduo, but I want to make it curve and I want to be super tight, so I will just pull like this. Keep doing this. Pick up an 11/0, go through the next superduo and just pull. So keep doing this until the last superduo, and I will meet you right back. So let's add the last 11/0 together, and I'm going through the superduo and the 11, because anyway we have to reinforce, but not so much now. I'm going to pull. This is how it looks like. Yeah, it curved. Now let's put the Rivoli in. This is the back of the bezel. In the front we have the tail. Make sure you pull it super tight now, because we're going to reinforce here too. So let's see. I'm going to place my Rivoli like this, and then I'm just going to pull from both threads just like this. Now we're going to reinforce on the back couple of times. Let's see. You're just going to go through all the beads again just like this and pull super tight. There you have it. Keep going, and then we're going to change the needle and put the thread from the front, the tail, the original tail, and then we're going to reinforce in the front too. So let's see. This is already much stronger. Okay, pull super tight. You can go at least 2, if you feel the need, 3 times through all the beads again. If you're using 4 LB Fireline, then you have to reinforce more time because the thread is thinner. We finish reinforcing in the back, and now I'm going to do the same thing in the front. I switch my needle to the tail from the front side of the bezel. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to go through all these beads a couple of times. I already did it 1-2 times before. So you just pull and do like this. As you can see, the bezel already look very good, and you can leave the project as it is now. I think it's beautiful even how it is now. It's a design in itself. You don't have to add anything, but we will. We're going to embellish more, so it's look very cute, as you can see. So now we're going to wave our tail in the back here. As I told you, I already reinforced here 2 times, so they are already super tight for me, these beads. But you're going to do the same thing. I'm making sure it's very tight. There's no thread showing. You can feel it actually when the bezel is strong and secure. You can feel it. The crystal is not moving inside the bezel. So there you have it. So now I'm going to wave my way with this thread. Let's see. I'm exiting this superduo on the bottom hole. I can go through the up part like this, and then through the 3mm fire polish. Then I can go through this superduo and switch direction just like this, and pull again on the back too. So now I'm going to cut this, and we're going to see what you're going to do with the other side of the thread. Welcome back. So this is how it looks until now. Now we have to try to exit one of the fire polish on this side. So let's see, my thread is exiting a superduo, so I will just go through the upper hole of the same superduo like this, and through the fire polish right next to it, just like this. Now we're going to add 3 layers of embellishment, so it will be 1, 2, 3 parts. So the first one is going to include some superduo again, which I'm going to add them on my beading mat, and some 15-0. Let's see, some bronze color. Okay, so our thread is exiting one of this fire polish. Now we're going to add our first round of embellishment. So we're going to pick up a 15-0, a superduo, and a 15-0, and we're going to go through the next fire polish that's situated right here. Let's see, just like this. Try to arrange it to stay straight. Let's pick up another 15-0, a superduo, and a 15-0. We exit this fire polish, we are going through the next one right here. This is our first round of embellishment. So pick up a 15-0, a superduo, and a 15-0, and I'm exiting this fire polish. I'm going through the next one. It's like another sun shape part 2. So keep doing this until you reach the last one, and I will meet you right back. So we are done adding the first round of embellishment. We make another sun. So now we're going to add the last part. So pick up a 15-0, a superduo, and a 15-0, and we are going to exit. Now my thread is exiting this fire polish. I'm going through the next one, but I also want to position myself on this superduo, the first one we add in the second row. So I will go through this fire polish, the 15-0, and the bottom hole of this superduo. So let's see, this is the fire polish, pull, then I will go through the 15-0 and the bottom hole of this superduo. So now we're going to switch direction again. So I will position my thread that it's exiting this bottom hole of this superduo through the same superduo, but on the upper side, on the outside hole. So we're going to work again counterclockwise. So this is the first round of embellishment. Now we're going to prepare for the second round. The second round is going to need some 4mm bicones. So now we're going to pick up a 15-0, a 4mm bicone, and a 15-0. Our thread is exiting the upper side of this superduo. Let me show you like this. So I'm going through the next one using the outside holes, and I'm just going to pull like this. Now this is the round 2 of embellishment. Pick up a 15-0, a 4mm, and a 15-0, going through this fire polish. the next one. We are almost done. Pick up a 50 now, a fire polish, and a 50 now, going through the next superduo. Okay, so you keep doing this until right here, and I will see you right back. Now let's add the last part here. Pick up a 50 now, a bicone and a 50 now, and go through the next superduo just like this. Now when you're going to pull, it's going to cup a little bit the bezel, which is good. It's very pretty like this. And now we are ready for the third round of embellishment. So in order to do this, we're just going to add some 50 no's here on top of this superduo. So I want to exit one of this 50 no right next to this superduo. So let's see. It's a bit tight now. So I'm going through this 50 no, fire polish, and 50 no, just like this. Sorry, bicone, not fire polish. And pull. And now we are going to add 3 50 no's. 1, 2, 3. I'm exiting this 50 no. I'm going through this one and through the bicone and the next 50 no. So I'm going to skip this superduo, go through the next 50 no, bicone and 50 no, just like this, and pull. So it's going to make like a peacock here on top of this superduo. So now pick up 3 50 no's again, skip this superduo, go through the 50 no right next to it, the 4 millimeter bicone and the 50 no that's following, like so. Okay, we can add one more. So pick up 3 50 no's. My thread is exiting here. I will just make the embellishment here. So I want you to add 10 embellishments. So now this is our third, so add 7 more and I will meet you right back. So I finished adding the last round of embellishment, the 50 no seed beads here. We reached the last part, and here we're going to try to attach a bail by doing a herringbone stitch. So we're going to pick up 4 50 no instead of 3. Our thread is exiting this 50 no right next to the superduo, so we're going through the 50 no on the other side of the same superduo. Let's see if I can make it, since the beads are tight and the needle is super thin. We're going to go on like this, so not normal like how the thread is going on the other side. Let me show you. So we're going to go like this, go through the 50 no and the superduo again, just like this. And now we're going to go through the first 2 50 no we just added. There you have it. And you're going to pull. Now pick up 2 50 no's and go 1 50 no down from here, only one, like this. Then in order to step up, you see the thread is here, it's equivalent of the first 2 from the other side, the first 2 50 no. So I'm just going diagonally like this through the first 2 50 no's. Let's try to make it like this. Don't worry about the thread, Once you pull it, it's not so obvious. So pick up 2 more 50 nodes, go 1 down. As you can see, this is another color. I think it end up mixed with the bronze color. It's okay. So go through one of the 50 node down here like this, and then pull and up through the first two on the other side, just like this. Let me show you one more time. Pick up 250 nodes, go through this one down and 2 up. So keep repeating this until you have the desired length. In my case, I counted. I think I added around 15-16 seed beads. So if you count like this, you must have 15 or 16 seed beads. Of course, it depends on how big you want the bale to be. So keep adding the number you need to have the desired length. So meet you right back. Okay, so I added a number of 50 nodes. It will look like this. Now we're going to curve it and try to stitch it on the back to form the bale. So I'm going to go through the superduo just like this. The superduo that we attached the bale from the beginning. I'm going to pull. I'm exiting this superduo. I'm going back through the first row, just couple of 50 nodes, not necessarily all of them. And I'm just going to pull it to look like this. Now go down on the same number of 15 on the other side, so the thread is going to be diagonally like this, and we're just going to reinforce this. Now go back through the superduo again, and if you want, you can go back through this from the first from the front of the bale. You can reinforce it like this also. Let's see, our thread is exiting here, can go like this, and there you have it. So keep reinforcing if you want one more time, but it's pretty sturdy, and cut the thread. So this is the final project. It's very sparkly and the green looks awesome. This is the back of it. It's curved, it looks like a lotus flower. So I will appreciate if you like this video, it will help me a lot. Be safe and see you next week. Bye bye.